Hello everyone and welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be doing my pick'ems for Stage 1 Masters Reykjavik for Valorant. Well, finally, after very much a lot of delays, and I'll be honest, I totally forgot of, when the event was starting, and apparently it's starting, I think, when I'm not home, so that's going to be fun. Anyways, let's start off with Group A, which is Fnatic versus Ninjas in I think yeah, it's Fnatic versus Ninjas in Pajamas and DRX versus Zeta Division. Now, depending on when this video is up, I talked about all of the teams who'll be competing in Reykjavik, and I did talk about that Fnatic has two subs. It is Feroth and Hyber or Hilber. I still don't know how you say his name. It pisses me off, but I feel like Fnatic's gonna be a bit what's I'm trying to look for? A bit unstable. Depending if Darker is actually going to, go to Iceland. It just really depends on that. Hopefully he does, and that will definitely change my mind about Fnatic a lot if that is the case. But as of right now, I feel like most people are going to say Ninjas in Pajamas are going to win, as what I've seen from Twitter. So I'm going to put that Ninjas in Pajamas are going to win against Fnatic. And DRX versus Zeta Division. I feel like Zeta Division might be a dark horse. I'll be honest. But I do think DRX is going to win against Zeta Division pretty easily. For the elimination, Fnatic versus Zeta Division, I think Zeta Division is going to win against Fnatic. Just, I mean, Fnatic as a whole, if they had Durka and maybe also Brave AF as well, that would have been a pretty good roster, and I would have changed everything. I would have said that Fnatic is going to win against Ninjas in Pajamas. But because of the roster that they now have, and the very limited time that they have to practice, well, little time as well that they have to practice, then it's going to be incredibly difficult. And just like I said, we have no idea if Dirk is actually going to make it to Reykjavik. For the winners, I think DRX is going to qualify, and for the decider, I do think Ninjas in Pajamas are going to win against Zeta Division. But Zeta Division might be a dark horse. Maybe it might be, Zeta Division who actually qualifies. But I'm going to put. Actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's put Zeta Division as qualifiers. I'll split the pick'ems. This is the second group, so I'm only going to be doing this group, and I can't do the playoffs, so which is alright. But in this group, in Group B, we have Optic, Xerxia, Crew, and Liquid. Um, I do think Optic is going to win against Xerxia, but that's just also because I feel like Optic has a lot more power now, a lot more, punching power. I can't remember if they actually had Shet during Champions. I'm actually going to have a quick look. And also Masters 3. I actually don't know if they... I, I, I don't know if Shet was actually there in that time. So I'm just going to have a look and see. But, Shet was not... Okay, so Shet was not there for Masters 3, but was there um, for Champions. So I think they might have fixed some of the mistakes that they had in Champions. So I do think Optic are going to win against Xerxia. As for Crew versus Liquid, I mean it's going to be Liquid. Crew can like probably somehow make it come like probably just somehow just blow everyone off the table and just win. I'll be very surprised about that, but I do think Liquid is going to win against Optic, and I do think as well they're going. I mean, I legit said Liquid is going to win against Optic, even though I meant Liquid is going to win against Crew. But I also do think Liquid is going to win against Optic Gaming. Comparing to those two teams who didn't change anything during the off season, even though Optic is rumored to be maybe signing Jovi as an assistant coach. I don't think that's really going to change anything. I feel like Liquid is just like their foundation and how they play with each other is just really strong compared to Optic Gaming, which basically, I mean, they do have some structure as well, but I feel like they correlate to each other a lot better than Optic Gaming, even though, just like I said, these two teams didn't change anything at all during the off season. Crew versus Zerzia. I do think Crew is going to win in the against Zerzia Esports, and I do think that, you know what? Let's go with a bit of a dark horse. Let's say that Crew Esports win against Optic. You know, Crew has just surprised it has surprised everyone in Champions after winning against Sentinels and making it to the playoffs and winning against Fnatic, and they came through fourth, which I still need to do those vaults, which I haven't. But you know, all over the place with that. I'll definitely do it during the school holidays, so that'll be good. But I do think Korea Esports is gonna win against Opposite Gaming. So yeah, those are my pick'ems. Obviously, the playoffs. So I can't do the playoffs right now. So if I click on pick'ems, yeah, so I can't do the playoffs. But as of right now, G2, The Guard, Paper X, and Loud. These four teams were basically the top seed in their respective regions of EMEA, North America, APAC, and Latin America, Brazil. Well, mainly Brazil, actually. I should probably say that. Um, and the rest of them, including Korea, Japan, and Latin America, and also the LC, and the last chance for Latin America and Brazil, they're in the group stages. So yeah, and these are the teams, obviously, which I have obviously shown. So that is really about it. If we have a look at the pick'ems, so I do think that DRX and Z Division are going to qualify to the playoffs, and well, for Group A and for Group B, it'll be Team Liquid versus Crew Esports. So that's really about it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you guys on next time in the next one. Goodbye.